Right, just got the bowser on. We're trying to find the farmer. We have not had any meaningful rain for months now. We had some drizzle the other day, and I do mean just a little drizzle. It didn't even damp the road, and it is unbelievable. It looks like a desert out of here. I've never seen it this bad before. I've never seen the ground this brown. Look at the cow field. That is usually just lush and green. The store cattle are out there. They got plenty to go at, but we're gonna have to start feeding cows soon out in the field. One group we're already feeding at the moment. You've seen that. We've been feeding them for weeks. But yeah, they got a big field there. They're quite lucky. But some of the other bunches at the other farms, that we are having to we're gonna have to start thinking about feeding them, because the grass just isn't growing at all. We would usually have some second cut, you know, in places we'd definitely have some second cut, but we're not going to have it this year, not at all. I think we're here to do pod stick on the beans. Look at the beans now. They look terrible when they start going off, but we're the pods get a bit fragile, so we're here to put some chemical on them that keeps them together. It's like glue. It sticks them together and stops them falling out. Oh bloody hell, that's tight.
This is ground up to make everything even up, Matty. Kill any green in it.
Yeah.
This what we're putting in is pod stick.
Yeah.
So,
it looks like glue to me, that.
Yeah, well it is exactly what it is.
Is it?
Exactly what it is. It's silica base, and it is exactly like glue.
Yeah.
Of course, what it'll do, it sticks the pods up.
So it coats the pod
in glue, basically.
and stops it splitting open, yeah?
Helps it. It won't stop it, Matty. It helps it.
Yeah.
But the arse before, it glues all the sprayer up.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. So you got to make sure you wash it out good, yeah?
I'll go back to Jack's. And I'll do a tanker rounder.
Yeah. Just to clear everything out. What do you think of your beans? Are they alright?
Dried out, Matt.
Dried out?
Yeah. Just dried to nothing. But you know, it's what it is, but we can't alter the weather.
No. Have you ever known it this dry before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so with the beans, you spray them off. Farmer always does the same thing, he did it last year as well. You spray them off a good 3 weeks, maybe even 4 weeks, before you actually combine them. It's just to make sure everything's dead and that it combines easy. You don't want tough stems. You want to be able to come through it and do the lot. So he always does the same thing. Pod stick goes on, keeps the beans in, and yeah, and then you just take out any, because it doesn't all go off the exact same time, so you'll get green patches and all sorts. So he's in there spraying it all off, and then 3 weeks from now, I imagine, it might even be a bit sooner. Everything's a bit sooner this year. Right, we're going to go and look at the oats and see if the oats are fit to cut, because it might be that we don't go to spring barley at home, we go to spring oats at home, which we might even need 3 trailers for. We are just going to go over there, take a look. We want to look at the stems, make sure the stems aren't green. The oats just look fantastic this year, so we're going to actually shut that off. We're going to drive around a little bit and just check some different areas. But at Alistair's, we are going to be here today, I know it. Right, I will take some leaves. I need to get in there. It means walking through the crop, but it's got to be done, I'm afraid. These are going to be, you know, when you just sort of know, we might be a couple of days early on them. They are nothing like Alice's. Alice's was green. They were green up to up about 2 feet. I need to get in there really. Try and find a tram line. There's the odd one that's green, like him. See him? He's green, but he's not a very good one either. But the good ones, you pull up all the others. Look, they're brown right to the bottom. Possibly a little bit green there. We're gonna have a little look. I want to go a bit further in. I will take some heads with me just so we can test the heads as well. But what we found at Alice's was the grain was dry. It was 13% at Alice's, but the straw was so wet that it just wouldn't go through the combine, which is no issues. We got another heat wave coming next week, going to get up to 30 degrees again for the whole week. It's going to be bonkers. We're going to drive around the field. We're going to go up that corner. We're going to go up that corner. I'm not going to go too far in like I have here. If it's the same throughout, we will be here very shortly. What are we up to there? Service. Will it get some software updates?
Yeah.
Well, you'll have a look and see if it needs them. We're hoping there's one for the gearbox, because you pull back on that stick, it takes off like a rocket. Alright.
Put 2 packs on, will you?
Yeah.
She's in Fenker, she'll be here in a minute.
Yeah.
Some old boy down there looking at hay.
Yeah.
Needs a drip.
Right.
Little sorting, mate.
What do you have to change on there then?
Fuel filters, oil filter.
Fuel, oil, engine oil?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about
back end filter.
Yeah. Back end oil as well? No, you don't change oil. No. Pretty straightforward.
It is.
And then what do? Do you have to go in the computer and just, because it's got computers for everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you plug your laptop in and see what it wants.
See what it wants.
It's been a pretty good track. That did they tell you the wiring harness worked?
Oh, for the seat?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He was in a bit of a rush. Keith
Right.
was.
Yeah. No, sorry, mate. It did fix it. It hasn't come back on.
Good.
So you know, it's good, isn't it? When you see things that are actually working, that's there must have been a loose connection
Probably a broken wire or
broken
something.
wire, yeah. Because it looked pretty good, didn't it? And it's
did,
not
yeah.
cheap wiring, is
No.
it? That was all right. Right. So we're just gonna set these fobs up. You've got to set them up for tractor and trailer. So you weigh the trailer on, you get the weight, total weight of the tractor and trailer, then you tell the machine how much you weigh, and then when every time you press the fob button, it only weighs what comes in extra in the trailer. Ah, you see, I'm ahead of you, I told you. I'm always thinking.
I think Keith was coming round with a tractor, but I was only going to pick up those things over there.
Yeah, I was going to move the A and then move them few round ones. They might as well sit in that gap there, hadn't they? Or
yeah, red many is there?
no, I don't know what they are. Are they cow hay or what?
I don't know what they are.
I don't know. Combine's just coming. Farmer's just going to bring it down. Just got the header ready. Should be able to get onto there, I'm hoping. Right, so this is the barley in question. We're pretty sure it's going to go. It's good. We tested it this morning. It was 14.5% this morning, so that's a good indicator that it's almost fit, ready to go. What you got to do is when you're doing a test, you got to pick little bits from each area of the field. You got some that are right crackled over. You got to take some of those. Those are always drier than the fluffier bits that you can see. So you got to take you know, you got to take a happy medium when you're testing it, just to make sure. So farmer's going to run the combine through it. If we can't go on this, there's always the oats to go on to, because they do actually look pretty good. So that's where we're going to go next. And if none of it will go, then we'll park it up for a couple of days. We've got a whole week of sunshine coming. There's no point rushing and drying corn for the sake of drying. It's too expensive. A few oats there, look, wild oats. Bloody things are everywhere. I can see a patch in that other field as well. That should only take us the afternoon to do this, I'd have thought. And then we've got barley going up the hill. We might move on to that. That doesn't look quite so far forward as everything else, but we'll see when we get to it. We might just pitch in, see what it comes out at. If it's below 40, if I think he's happy to take it under 15. So if it's under 15, we'll be going on to it. He's gone once round, filled Uncle Franklin's trailer already. Uncle Franklin's running the other trailer, and he would have, if it was too wet or not fit enough, he would have stopped by now. So this is it's a guidance ready combine, so you know, come the day we want to buy a dome for it, we can actually have it on guidance as well. So I don't know if we'll ever use that function of it, but it would probably make things a little bit easier. But that'll be another day. It won't be this year, that's for sure. Must be yielding pretty good, because Uncle Franklin ain't back. That's a good thing. Always try and get the weight off the field after we've loaded. Try and keep the weight on the tram lines as much as possible, even in the dry. Just stops any bad habits. Anything that comes back to the farm gets weighed in, and it just gives us a better idea of what we got on farm to sell, and it also gives us an idea of how well the combine is calibrated as well. Press the button, drive on. You have to weigh the tractor. Alright, the shed we're tipping in is this one. The other trailers are easy, you can see over the top, so I'll get a feel for where things are. Up she goes. Right, watch the roof. I don't know what you guys can see. Hopefully you can see enough. And then we keep her pushed up. Just literally grab a scoop, pop it in there, cover the thing. Ready, push the button. 13.1, so we are more than fit. That's a good sample. Tell the driver in the combine we're good to go. He'll be well happy with that. I think the combine was reading 13 something. So that is you can always, little things just tell you. And Keithy's on the case. Keithy's going to push it up for me. What a legend. And there we go, and we just do that again and again and again till the field is clear. And we'll see what heat we got at the end. Give him the thumbs up. Good man. There's a wall that goes into the workshop, and if you're not careful you push it over and then the farmer has to clean it out. There's a mole there, look. What's that little bugger doing? I've never seen that before. We don't want him in our soil. Have you ever seen that? I've never seen one like that before. Yeah, mole. What are you going to do? Oh, that's it. Well, that's him down. Where did he come from then?
Well, he can't burrow, so he's just come up one of the cracks, I expect.
He causes chaos though, doesn't he?
Yeah, but normally they make ever such a noise. They do make a screechy noise, terrible screechy.
Do they?
Get me on film stamping on him.
Yeah, I'll cut that bit out, don't worry. There's a mole just walking across the drive. Yeah. Di come out and squished him. She got him. I saved you the work, you see? Yeah. Oh my heck, what a day. Oh my heck. Look at that. Whoa. That's the biggest one I've ever seen. Holy moly, Dave's gonna get wiped away. Jesus. Okay, that's a new world record. Did you see that? That was a turbo one. That was the biggest whirlwind. That was near on Tornado. I knocked you out there, Dave. I'm sorry. I knocked him out in it. just want to say massive thank you to that young man there. That's Keithy's son, David. He's actually taken control of the grain trailer and allowed us to get some nice drone shots. So all the drone shots are because he allowed us to have time to do it. So yeah, nice one, Dave. We just got the last load for us. Jordan's going to get a last load on. He's taken over from Uncle Franklin. We'll have a little look at the pile in a minute. I think we've got to go and pick the header trailer up, bring the combine back. There's 3 fields to do tomorrow, so they should do that in no time, in good time, sorry. And then we'll start on the oats. We're going to go and pick the header up, bring it home, get everything dusted off, fueled up, cleaned off again for the next day. That is where we're going to leave this one. We are going to pick up. I'm going to have a day off the camera tomorrow. Try and enjoy it. I've been recording every single day, so yeah, gonna have a day off the camera tomorrow. He's gonna finish the barley off tomorrow up the hill there, hopefully get that in tomorrow, and then we're gonna go on to the oats, and we'll pick it up again when we're on the oats, because they look really good. Hope you like that one, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.